So the word that comes to mind when I think of Peggy is fireball.
And one way that William Hazlitt put it was this: the mind strikes out truth by collision, as steel strikes fire from the flint. And Peggy is a strong, fierce, fearless humanist who is always engaged with the most important things in our profession.
As a scholar, Peggy is absolutely fearless about crossing disciplinary boundaries, crossing the boundaries between historical periods. And she is no facile or shallow generalist. She not only reads everybody from Chaucer to Ian McEwan, she publishes important articles and books on all of those authors, which is really truly amazing.
Peggy Knapp is an exceptional teacher. She is the winner of the Elliott Dunlop Smith Teaching Award, but no award truly does justice to her excellence as an educator. When I came to Carnegie Mellon, everyone told me that if I wanted to see a great teacher in action, I should observe Peggy. So with her permission, I sat in on a couple of her classes. But what I didn't realize at the time is that her teaching was so good that rather than realizing what her method was and learning about it so I could apply it myself, I became a student. I was drawn into her class, and in a way it was like watching magic. You love the act, but that doesn't really mean that you know how it's done. And her secret, insofar as there is one, and insofar as Peggy, I figured it out, maybe I didn't, is to listen to students very carefully and to really understand their ideas and to inspire them to have brilliant ideas. I am convinced that the students who take Peggy Knapp's classes are at their best because of what she inspires them to do.
As a teacher, Peggy is truly extraordinary for the joy with which she shares knowledge with her students. She's not only good at conveying ideas, she's extremely good at making people excited about them, and that's, I think, a very rare quality. I am always struck by the respect that she has for her students as learners and as people, and her generosity towards them.
Who else could you imagine the very semester that she has heart surgery teaching that same class from home via Skype? Her commitment to the students at Carnegie Mellon over these years is incredible.
Hello!
Hi Peggy, it's Jim and Jen Perry.
We heard you're retiring.
Don't go!
Well, we wanted to say congratulations.
You are the best professor ever.
Best in class.
Speaking of which, now we have 4 kids and the oldest is not so far from cracking into these.
We still have them.
Anyway, we wish you the best.
Good luck and thanks for everything that you've done.
You've made a huge impact in our lives.
And we thank you.
Happy retirement.
Bye-bye.
Peggy Knapp was hands down my favorite literature professor at Carnegie Mellon. Every time you went into class with her, it was as if you were a band of explorers, and there was this sense of wonder and discovery with the texts, as if they still had something to say, still had secrets they gave up to her, and she shared them with us. So I want to thank you for that, Peggy, for those adventures, and I hope you have a lot more in retirement.
Peggy, this is Amy Bickerton, class of 2006. Congratulations on your retirement. I wanted to say thank you so much for everything you did for me, especially in my senior year. Went through a pretty horrible family tragedy, and you were there for me, and you helped teach me the true meaning of courage. Thank you.
Hi Peggy, this is Stan. Professor Peggy Knapp and her associates created the medieval semester at CMU, which I was privileged to attend. It was an immersive experience. There were monks, minstrels, squires, and merchants. We ate from trenchers, had duels and exorcisms, and one mad monk even tried to burn a witch. We experienced courtly love and got closer to the literature of the Middle Ages than ever. What an experience. As Peggy so wisely knew, it was better to live it than to study it. Thank you, Peggy. Happy retirement.
Hello, I'm Michael Arner, class of 1992, mathematics, computer science, creative writing, and English. In a career full of great teachers, Professor Knapp was the greatest, and in my life the most influential. She taught me in the 3 classes I took how to think and more importantly, how to balance. So very grateful. Thank you. I love you, Peggy Knapp.
Hi Peggy, congratulations on your retirement. I loved all my classes with you, which is why I took so many, but I especially loved Renaissance drama because we would come in on Mondays for class, and the first thing we would talk about was the Battlestar Galactica episode from the Friday before. And you always found a way to tie in what was happening on that science fiction show with what was happening in the world, as well as what we were studying. And that idea of stories being universal has stuck with me as a student and as a writer. I can easily say that you are the most influential professor I've ever had. So I just wanted to thank you for that and for everything from the bottom of my heart. Congratulations again.
Professor Knapp really made a huge difference in my college experience. I took 3 of her classes, and she was always available to help me out with understanding all these really complex subjects that were totally new to me. Everyone that took her classes can speak to the dedication that she had for her students and the incredible insight that she had into the subject matter. Thanks for everything, Professor Knapp.
Working with Peggy Knapp was truly one of the most amazing experiences of my life. When I worked with her, she told me 2 things. 1, that my Hamlet chapter was nothing short of genius, and 2, that I could write anything. And anytime doubt has creeped in over the last 17 years, I've heard Peggy's voice in my head reminding me that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And I don't know how you thank somebody for that, but Peggy, thank you so much, and happy retirement. We're all going to miss you so much.
We've been very fortunate not only to have Peggy Knapp as our colleague, but through Peggy to have Jim Knapp as a colleague as well. Peggy and Jim are a formidable duo. They've been partners in crime in academic matters, in literary matters, and what's really impressive is that they are retiring and leaving their careers behind, having also become co-authors. I am, of course, referring to their newest book, which will be released this year. We look forward to reading that book, which simply cements a partnership and an intellectual alliance that we have been very fortunate to benefit from ourselves.
Peggy, congratulations on a great run. We'll miss you at Carnegie Mellon. We'll miss your passion. We'll miss your passion for the faculty, for the welfare of the department, and particularly for your students, non-major, major alike, inspiring them all to Shakespeare and Chaucer, and making sure that they meet the highest standards of scholarship. So thank you, Peggy.
So, along with all her generosity of spirit and mind and conversation, she'll drop it. Anything she's doing to have a spirit and conversation with you. It's lengthy. It's I'm going to miss the generosity and the mission, the sense of mission she gave us.
I feel extraordinarily grateful to have had her as a mentor, and I'm incredibly happy to celebrate her achievements.
She will be very much missed here. I will miss her personally very much. And I am also, however, more than excited for the life that she is moving into after CMU.